Hello and welcome to Insurance Mantra, your weekly guide to the world of insurance, only on ET Now. In today's Leadership Insight, we focus on key shifts in India's life insurance industry, from protection gaps and retirement planning to wellness, affordability and reforms like Sabka Bima, Sabki Raksha and 100% FDI. Life insurance has been long been a push product. With GST relief and changing customer behavior, can it finally become a pull product? Is term insurance gaining relevance, and how are insurance industry adopting to longer lifespans and changing family structure? To discuss this theme, I am joined by very special guest Mahesh Balasubramaniam, Managing Director, Kotak Life Insurance. Welcome to Insurance Mantra, sir. Great to have you with us today.
Thank you, Anurag, for calling me on the show. And a big thank you for two reasons. One is, of course, for calling me on the show. But second, more important, is the way you're spreading the knowledge of insurance, awareness of insurance. This is exactly what the industry needs. So I'm really, really thankful to you to take the effort and initiative to spread the insurance mantra across the country. Okay,
sir. So looking forward for many more insurance mantras. Sir, to begin with, just I want to know your take on the big reform, Sabka Bima, Sabki Suraksha, 100% FDI taken up by Government of India. So according to you, how this will change the landscape of insurance industry in India?
So first of all, I think it's definitely a landmark reform. For any industry to prosper, you need capital these days, and you need technology, and you need the ability to sustain over a long period of time. So I think in that regard, the 100% FDI is really welcome, because A, it gives prominence to this industry. It proclaims to the world that, look here, India is ready to receive capital into this industry and want to invest in this industry, right? So we believe that this will anyway help customers a lot, because the products will improve, technology will improve, and competition will improve, which all leads to better products and services for the customer. Though I do believe that this will play out slightly differently in both the life insurance segment and the non-life insurance segment. The entry barriers in life insurance segment are significant, right? Distribution being a very critical component of life insurance. And life insurance also is a long gestation industry. We have seen that players have been around here for 15, 20 years, no? And it's not been a very easy ride, right? So therefore, I believe that in life insurance, people who come with deep pockets, people who come with a long-term vision and believe in the India story for about 10-15 years, I think they'll be able to definitely reap the benefit of this ongoing reforms and the potential this country has to offer. On the general insurance side, health insurance side, the entry barriers are slightly lower. So we believe that there will be a little bit more action out there, with maybe many more players wanting to come in. India is an emerging market, and India has got the demographic, dividend in its favor. And we are also a fast-growing economy. So I think, to my mind, it will play out slightly different between the LI industry and GI industry.
So any sort of disappointments also, because there were certain things in draft bill like composite license, open architecture, value-added services, which is not part of the final reform?
I would say value-added services is something the industry is really looking forward to, because please understand, in the life insurance industry, our biggest gap between banking and broking or any other industry is the level of engagement we have with our customers. For instance, I worked in Kotak Mahindra Bank for close to a decade, and bank account is such a sticky relationship you have with the customer, because with so many payments coming in and payments going out, right? So many things happen with the bank account, and customers look at the bank account probably once in 2 days or even once a day if you're actively using it for payments, right? So the level of stickiness that a bank has with its customer relationship is very high on the banking side. On the life insurance side, we collect annual premiums, right? So we need more reasons to engage with customers and build a strong customer value management process, for which we need to engage with customers, and health is the closest to what we offer as value to our customers. If they are healthy and stay healthy for a long time, that's the best news for the customer and best news for a life insurance company, or even for a health insurance company.
Some sort of disappointment that, okay, value-added services.
Yes, it's a great engagement platform. It would have given us a lot of reasons for us to engage with customers for various reasons. And it also helps us package our products and services and give holistic offerings to customers, rather than only sticking to settlement of claim when the claim comes. So in life, honestly, there are living benefits and death benefits. In life insurance, if you're only talking about death benefits, our opportunity to engage with the customer is that much lower. So can we find various opportunities for dealing with living benefits?
Okay. So in this year, now we are in 2026, but when we see 2025, other than Sabka Bima, Sabka Suraksha reform, there was another major development in insurance industry was 0% GST on individual and individual life and health insurance. So, sir, how big that was, and have you seen the traction after the 22nd September 2025? How the traction has changed?
No, first of all, I think we are really delighted as an industry that the government has given full reprieve on GST to the life insurance industry and the health insurance industry. I think one is the economic benefit, which I will talk about. More importantly is the positioning. Yeah. The government is positioned in such a manner. If you look at products and services which have zero GST, they're all essential products and services. So the signal the government is probably sending out to people is, hey, insurance is necessity now. It is not optional. Don't look at it as something that you do it as a option in life, right? So they made it zero GST only to convey the strong message that is one of the essential things a person should have. So to that extent, the insurance industry is delighted with the government's proclamation for 0% GST, right? The level of GST differs for various products. Yeah. In pure term, it's the highest at 18%. So 0% GST means either the customer pays 18% lower premium, or the way I would like to look at it is 18% more cover, because we are also an underinsured country apart from being an uninsured country. So even for the same level of premium, if the customer is able to get 18% additional cover, that is also badly needed. For the traditional products, it's about 4.5%, and renewal would be lower than that.
It will be a long-term shift, not a short-term boost.
Well, what is long term? It's an accumulation of short term, right?
Yeah.
So we are definitely seeing already momentum build up on the protection side. In fact, December, Jan would be the 2 months we would be looking at because we came off a holiday season of Diwali and things like that. But general buzz I hear around the industry is a very strong move towards protection. All companies are increasingly looking at pure protection in terms of products, innovations, technology, etc., underwriting, etc. So we at Kotak Life are also looking at this as a very, very critical opportunity. So you will see a very smart pickup in protection in this period. The kind of pickup we saw maybe when COVID was at its peak, when people realized, and then it went into a little bit of a slump, I would say, in terms of not getting the same amount of demand which was there.
The continuation was.
Yes, but this time around, I think it is here to stay, and this is a need of the hour, and we believe that.
Can we say, sir, that mindset has changed, or it's changing from long-term security to a habit of saving, or a kind of a life planning tool? So how will you put forth a life insurance? It's for a long-term security, for retirement benefit, for pure protection. So how mindset is changing?
First and foremost, if you look at life insurance industry, I think we are in the protection business.
Okay.
Right? And protection can take various forms. The most important thing about life insurance is the customers need to understand is that it's not an instant gratification sector. It is not something that you get instantly gratified. It is a process of preservation of your future and making sure that you protect your future. So that extent, it is a little bit boring to go and tell a customer, you please pay premiums for 10 years, 15 years, and you'll get the benefit. If you survive the policy, you get maturity benefits. In between, you will get your nominees will get a death benefit. No? So obviously, this is not a very conversation which instantly customers graduate, because you've got today mutual funds happening, you've got investment in stock market, FNO, etc., where immediate results मिल जाता है. इसमें immediate result मिलने वाला नहीं है. It is a long term. It is like taking care of your health in the long term, rather than looking at, as I say, there is homeopathy and there is Ayurveda and there is allopathy, right? So this is more towards long term sustenance. To that extent, it makes it a little bit more conversationally heavy to communicate to customers. But I believe protection is essentially of three kinds. One is protection from dying early. Which is what most of India should be worried about, because in your working years, if you pass away, right, and you're not there, what happens to your family? What happens to their education? What happens to their health? What happens to their future? That's where life insurance, term life insurance comes in, because it gives you great protection. Credit term is also extremely important, because in the process of wealth creation, if you're not around, at least you don't leave debts. Because if you have taken a housing loan and something happens to you, the family does not have the means to repay the housing loan because the breadwinner himself is gone. So it's a double whammy in terms of not being able to accumulate future earnings and wealth, and also the existing liability stares at your face. It's a very grim situation for families to face. That is why protection, pure protection, is extremely important, and that is what everybody should focus on at the beginning phase of their life.
At
Once
the
you
young
turn
age.
45, 50, while India average age is 28 years old, we have to realize that we are a country of 1.5 billion population. There are close to 200 million people who are in the age group of 55 to 60 now, and that will probably reach about 250 million by 2050, right? What happens to their sustenance? The lifespan is increasing year after year. The average lifespan of an Indian has gone up so much in the last 15 years thanks to medical advancement and the overall growth of India in terms of the well-being of its population. What happens if you're going to live long? You're going to earn till 40, 55, 60. Then you live for another 25, 30 years. How are you going to survive in a nuclear family? How are you going to survive with the cost of living going up? Medical inflation is extremely high. We all know that while normal inflation is lower, medical inflation is very high. So how do individuals and families plan for a longer lifespan than what they bargained for, right? So that planning honestly is very inadequate. I would say India is 45th in the global pension index, and that's a serious problem. The third protection is protection against varying interest rates. We have seen interest rates keep moving volatile and up and down, etc.
So
can you lock yourself?
Can give you a guarantee.
Yes, and we are the only industry which gives long-term guarantee. On money you have not even paid me.
Yes.
You have paid only one premium, but for the 10 premiums you're going to pay me, and across 15 years or 20 years, I'm guaranteeing you what kind of return I'll give you, right? So therefore, that's protection against vagaries in interest rates.
Okay.
So that's the whole package of what life insurance has to offer.
Okay, sir. So now I'll move to our last leg, rapid fire question, and you have to answer spontaneously. I may ask the next question also if you are taking longer time. So my first question to you, rapid fire question, is life insurance in India still sold more than it's bought?
True.
Has the insurance industry over-relied on guaranteed products at the cost of protection?
Changing fast now.
Sabka Bima, Sabki Raksha, game changer or overhyped?
Game changer in the medium term.
Are commission aligned with the customer interest honestly?
We can do better.
If IRDA gave you one instant regulatory wish, what would you change first?
Too many changes have happened. I would say a period where we are able to stabilize all the changes which have come.
So should IRDA intervene more aggressively or on persistency and surrenders?
I think enough is being done already.
Is mis-selling a people's problem or product design problem?
Combination of both.
Are insurers doing enough to simplify policy document for customers?
Yes.
Has insurance for all become a slogan rather than a miserable goal?
It is a slogan and we are moving fast in the direction.
Is insurance industry ready to return premium faster when customer exit early?
It's already happened with better surrender values.
Will digital distribution actually reduce cost or just shift them?
It will reduce costs.
Are insurers pricing longevity risk realistically in long-term products?
Most of them are responsible players.
Okay. Is customer trust improving or plateauing in life insurance?
Improving.
Should insurers be forced to separate pure protection from investment products?
It's already happening.
Are we under insuring India while over-marketing saving plans?
We can do better.
One uncomfortable truth about life insurance industry, the industry avoid discussing.
Overall cost structure of the life insurance industry can be better.
Should commission be market-driven or regulator capped?
Always market-driven. With good regulatory oversight.
One simple advice every young Indian earning in their first salary should follow.
Plan early for exigencies in life, because the earlier you plan, the more you save and protect.
So now, sir, my last question to you, what would be your insurance mantra for our viewers?
I think understand the concept of insurance. This is really a long-term product. यहाँ पे instant gratification और shortcut नहीं लेना चाहिए. आप 10 साल का premium ले रहे हो तो pay for 10 years and understand the product category well. Those who understand and pay premiums over the lifetime of the product will definitely benefit much more than people who have not taken insurance.
Thank you so much, Mahesh sir, for joining us on Insurance Mantra. Time for a short break now. After the break, in our Expert Speak segment, we'll be joined by Aditya Gupta, former Executive Director of LIC. Stay tuned.